Welcome to our weekly softball chat here on MSUEagles.com. I'm Matt Siegel from Athletic Media Relations, joined now by the head coach of the Eagles, David Williams. And David, through games of this past Saturday, your team had won 8 of 9 on the right side of 500, both overall and in the Ohio Valley Conference, and probably one of the better stretches you've had here in 4 years as head coach. And just speak to how the ladies are playing. Seem to be playing with a lot of confidence right now.
Definitely playing with a lot of confidence. Probably starting to peak a little bit. We lost a lot of games this year because of weather. So right now, after this weekend, we're only 41 games in, which, most of the time you're going to get in about 56 regular season games. And, you have some time to work out some of those things. But we were talking a little bit this morning. We'd only played about 18 games before we got a conference game in. And that's tough. So we've been kind of catching up a little bit, and the way things have been going lately, defense is playing really solid, getting some great pitching performances. The bats are starting to come alive a little bit more, and we're getting timely hits. So hopefully we can carry that into this last week of the season.
Had a good doubleheader sweep on Tuesday at home against Northern Kentucky. Now, their record may be a little misleading, but you were telling me a few days ago the Atlantic Sun has gotten up to 3 teams in the NCAA tournament, so not a team you could overlook. You rallied to win Game 1 6-5 and then really rolled in Game 2 9-1. Just tell us about that contest, that doubleheader, and what you were pleased with that afternoon.
Well, I think obviously we got down in Game 1, and I was pleased with the resilience of our players and how they hung in there and were able to rally to get the win in Game 1. And then in Game 2, they really responded and came out, and we scored 7 runs in the first 2 innings on 3 home runs, and they came ready to go in Game 2. I think they realized that Northern Kentucky was a real contender and can compete. And like we mentioned, the ASUN's a very tough conference. So while the record may not have indicated how good they are, they're a good team. They play tough teams night in, night out in that ASUN. And for us, it was 2 good wins to set us up for the weekend. And obviously, anytime you can get some wins and you can play a shortened game in 5, that's really beneficial because you can save your pitching a little bit.
Statistically, probably the best doubleheader you've had this year, at least from an offensive standpoint. Saturday at Tennessee State, pounded out 21 hits in the twin bill and ended up winning that series 2-1. I know that league wins are league wins, whether you're playing the best team or the bottom team, and there's so much parity, it seems like, across the board that anybody can beat anybody, but anybody can lose to anybody. So you have to be happy with 2 out of 3 on the road.
Yeah, happy anytime we can get wins. Obviously, we wanted all 3, and we wanted to help our position in the conference standings, and we still have a chance to do that this weekend against Tennessee Tech. But this weekend against Tennessee State, kind of same thing. Record doesn't really indicate how scrappy they are. They're a scrappy team. They've got some decent players, and they've won some games. I mean, they beat Tennessee Tech earlier this year, and they picked up a couple wins along the way otherwise in OVC play. But really responded in Game 2. Like I said, came out in Game 1, had to kind of rally a little bit, but really responded in Game 2 and put up 12 runs, 15 hits in that game. Did a great job. So when we can come out and put everything together, pitching, defense, offense, everything, and really provide run support and control from the start to the finish, we're a very good team. So we want to try to continue to build on that and make sure that we're setting the tone.
Senior Tana Cipher, one of your 3 pitchers, named Ohio Valley Conference Pitcher of the Week, 2-0, 0.64 ERA last week, got wins over Northern Kentucky and Tennessee State. As I was scrolling through her game-by-game numbers here, she's really been on a roll the last 5 or 6 outings. I think she's 4-0 in her last 5 appearances, and I know that she's going to be important to the team's success moving forward heading into the OVC tournament.
Definitely. We're really proud of Tana and happy that she got that accomplishment this week, and she's worked very hard. I'd like to see her finish her senior year on a really high note. But it's really good to see Tana starting to roll. Kinsey has been throwing well for us, and Megan's come out of the bullpen and given us some quality innings as well. So, it's going to take the whole pitching staff as we move forward and play this last series this weekend, and then when we head into conference tournaments. So, really great to see Tana starting to really step up and provide some leadership there in the circle and kind of set the pace. And Kinsey's been doing that for a little while as well. So if the more arms we have to rely on, the better.
Your other senior on the roster is your everyday third baseman, Katie Riley. She collected 8 hits last week. I don't think anybody the entire season had recorded 8 in 1 week. She's given you a lot of pop offensively and started to take a leadership role as far as your position players. Just speak to her recent performances and what you expect from her the rest of the year.
Katie's come on strong. She hit 667 last week and really did a great job. And you know, she's starting to set the tone as well. You know, she's one of those that's starting to peak at the right time and finishing hopefully her senior year on a high note. And you know, we really are looking for leadership, and she's providing that on the offensive end, just like Tana's providing it on the defensive end.
We spoke to you Monday night at the annual Student Athlete Awards banquet, 3rd consecutive year that your program has won the Community Service Award. I know you're proud of that, and it's something that's on their minds year-round, and they really give back and make a positive impact in the lives of people here in the community.
Yeah, I think it's become a sense of pride for our players. You know, being the 3rd straight year, I don't think they want to relinquish that award at all, and they really want to kind of hold on to that. So for them, it's become an objective every year, but at the same time, they do get something out of all the community service they perform, and obviously it provides you with a sense of accomplishment when you see what you've done for other people, and makes you feel really good. So our players are happy to be involved in that and happy to represent Morehead State in a positive manner.
I don't know where the season has gone. We're approaching the beginning of May here. You're going to wrap up the regular season at home against league foe Tennessee Tech. Saturday doubleheader at 1 o'clock. Sunday is senior day, also at 1 o'clock. I know you're excited about what lies ahead, and a lot is on the line this weekend.
Yeah, we're just hoping we can help our position in conference. That's probably the biggest thing. I think we're sitting in 6th place right now, 6th or 7th, and we're really hoping we can better our position a little bit and kind of make a push to get a higher seed for the tournament. A lot of things are up in the air right now when you look at the conference standings. I think 4 through 8 is wide open as this weekend approaches. So there could be a lot of things to sort out. Might come down to some mathematics, coin flips. You never know.
Let's hope not.
Yeah, a lot of pens and paper are going to be out figuring things out, I think. So I know we've done our part to figure out where we stand and everything else, but there's a lot of crucial series this weekend, so we're hoping we can do enough on our end just to make sure we're in the tournament. But if we help ourselves and maybe if we get a little help from some other places, we can better our position and slide up a spot or two in the seedings.
As always, David, thanks for the time and best of luck.
All right, thank you.
All right, be sure to join us on MSUEagles.com or follow us this weekend. Not only recaps and stats from regular season action, but late Sunday, everybody will know where they stand as far as the Ohio Valley Conference Tournament. That begins on Wednesday, May 6th. And be sure to check us out next week with our weekly chat here on Eagle Softball.